You know, I heard somebody say, you change when you get tired of your own shit. Cue music for dramatic effect. I believe that to be the truth. I believe when you're absolutely tired of making excuses and you just like, when you're absolutely tired of lying to yourself, you just change your mind. Just literally change your way of thinking. You know, that's how I stopped smoking. I used to smoke cigarettes. I used to smoke like a pack of cigarettes a day. Spending like 7 something, 8 something a pack. So me and my old man was smoking together. So I'm buying 2 packs of cigarettes almost every day. And I was smoking back to back, and I used to think to myself, I'm so tired of smelling like cigarettes. I hate the smell of cigarettes. But I kept buying them. I used to walk for a long walk just to go get some cigarettes. And hated the way they smelled. But I was still going to go buy them. And one day I thought to myself, I hate to hear somebody lie to me about stupid stuff or just about anything. Just don't lie to me. I'd rather you just be honest with me. I think I can respect you and I can understand better. And, I just feel better about the whole thing if you just keep it real and be honest with me. So I thought to myself, if you really stop talking to somebody, like really stop talking to somebody, like totally cut somebody off, leave them alone altogether just because they lied to you, then what are you doing to yourself every time you tell yourself, I'm great, stop smoking? This grade be my last pack. Every time I went to the store, I said this was going to be my last pack. Give me 2 packs of Newport 100s in a box, please. Every single time. I was tired of smoking. So one day I said, I got down to my last couple of cigarettes. I said, you know what? I'm not doing this no more. And to be honest with you, I kind of felt like I almost could like taste the poison. I don't know if it makes sense to you, but I felt like I could taste the poison in the cigarette. I don't know. It might sound crazy, but I just felt like as I was inhaling, I'm like, oh, this ain't it. Mm-mm. And I just didn't go back and get no more. That was the end of it. I ain't used no patch. I didn't use no e-cig, none of that. I did try to use that one time that I tried to quit. But I felt like I ain't like that. So that wasn't for me either. So I just rather stop altogether than to substitute with a patch or the vape thing. Cause I just don't like that. I just feel like that's way too much chemical. Whatever's in that is way too much, and I would just really rather have a cigarette if I wanted a cigarette. So that's finally over. Thank you, God. So relieved. So proud of me. I finally accomplished something that I said I was going to do, because if you are a Sagittarius, I don't know if you're anything like me, but I'm a Sagittarius born 12/15. So I'm going to just tell you like this. It is hard. It's so hard. I don't know why I find it so hard to stick with doing something that I say I'm going to do. Like, I'm always procrastinating, always putting something off, always making something wait. But when I said that I was going to stop smoking them cigarettes, I meant that, and I did that for me. And that was really the first thing I've ever really done for myself. I do so much for everybody else all the time. It's crazy. It's really crazy. But I really felt like I did something for myself when I stopped smoking them cigarettes, and I did. I remember the kids used to ask me, Mommy, you gonna stop smoking? Mommy, don't smoke. Don't buy no more cigarettes. And I also remember saying it to my mother. I used to ask my mother to stop smoking. Could you please stop smoking? Don't do that, Mommy. I don't want you to do that. I want you to live. I don't want you to die. My mother still ain't stopped smoking. But I wanted to stop because, for one, I'm going to just keep it real. I always felt like smoking was my friend. Smoking was something that was always there for me. Even though I had to provide myself with the, money to go get it and all of that. But smoking, I always felt like smoking was my friend. It was always there. And anytime I was going through something, I could light up a cigarette. And I noticed that the more things got worse for me, the more I was smoking. It was almost like I was smoking two at a time. I'm lighting one. I'm lighting a cigarette with a cigarette before I could even put out the other cigarette. It was just way too much. I felt like, Mel, you trying to kill yourself? And I honestly thought, like, hell no, I'm not trying to kill myself. I need to back away from this. It's not no good. How many commercials you need to see? You know what I'm saying? How many commercials you need to see? How many times you need to smell this? How many times you need to be turned off by the fact that you go get your jacket or something like that and you can smell the cigarette? I don't like it. I ain't like it at all. And I felt like this is not the me that I want to be. So for me to try to do one thing for myself by myself, it was going to be to stop smoking the cigarettes. And I did it. However, I do smoke weed, and I didn't stop smoking the weed. But I did not substitute the weed for the cigarette because I realized that me smoking the weed was me getting high. The cigarette didn't make me high, and I did not always want to be high. So I didn't replace it with it, so I couldn't use it for a substitute. So I'm not going to say that helped me with the cigarette. I think nothing really helped with the cigarette. I think it's just knowing that I did not want it no more is what helped me with the cigarette. You really not going to stop doing nothing you really want to do until you're absolutely ready. And when you ready, ain't nothing going to stop you from doing what you said you was going to do. That's just what it is. I don't care who try to tell you you need to stop. You're not going to stop until you're ready. And you just not. And if you stop and you're not actually ready, I think that's when people relapse. Because I stopped for a while before, but I went back. But I think the real reason for that is because I just actually was not tired of it. I did not have enough. And I noticed that them cigarettes ain't never stopped my stress. While I was smoking back to back, my stress level never went down. But every time I was just like, oh my God, I need to go get a cigarette. Give me a cigarette. Get a cigarette. I didn't need no damn cigarette. It didn't do nothing for me. It didn't do nothing for me. I think it was something to do with my hands. It was this fixation, my sister called it this hand and mouth fixation. And that's probably what it was. And that's it. So once you make your mind up, you'll stop. Whatever it is that's holding you back and you thinking that, the cigarettes is helping you, it's not really helping. And can't nobody tell you stop. It's on you. When you're ready, you'll stop. When you've had enough, you'll quit. When you taste the poison, when you can taste the poison in it, I think you'll give it up. That's all it took for me. I wish you the best on your journey. I know you can do it. You don't really have to substitute with things. You just have to be ready mentally. You have to want it in your heart. And you have to know that you're doing it for yourself. Do it for you. Like, comment, and subscribe. Talk to you later. For more content.